Chapter 15. The Old Magic Returns. The air was quiet. Too quiet. Decima stepped out from the sanctuary, her boots pressing into softened earth like she hadn't touched it in days. The world met her differently now. Colors bled brighter, the cold bit deeper, and the air moved through her hair, as though it too had questions. Every leaf rustled like a whisper. Every shadow held its breath. It wasn't just her senses. Something had changed inside her. Or something had finally awakened. She took a deep breath, feeling the wind move through her ribcage as if it knew her. Even the scent of the air was new, charged, ripe with old storms and rising heat. Magic pulsed beneath the land like blood beneath skin. Serenfae walked beside her, wings folded tightly at her sides. Her scales caught the morning light but didn't shimmer as usual. She looked uneasy, eyes scanning the ridgelines and cloud shapes like omens. "They'll come again," Decima said. Her voice was soft but steady. "The council doesn't know how to surrender." "They'll come harder," Serenfae replied, her voice a low growl. "They'll come dirty. They'll come afraid." Daniel emerged from the sanctuary behind them, cloak dragging through wet grass, his face set in stone. "Then we hit first." They stood still at the cliff's edge. Below lay the valley, the convergence of ley lines, where the seams of the world thinned dangerously. It appeared unchanged, yet the air shimmered. Light wavered, breathing, waiting. "They've already opened something," Decima murmured. "Even if they don't realize it yet." She crouched, placing her bare palm on stone. It was warm, not sun-warmed but alive, pulsing with a rhythm beyond dragon or witch. Deeper, older, hungrier. Far below, hidden beneath the earth's crust, the tear widened. Magic dripped like water from fractured stone. Threads of raw ether spilled from the fissure, bleeding into the world. The mountain's bones creaked, ancient spells struggling to hold. And then a shape moved in the dark. Vast, broken, winged. Its breath stirred the air like a furnace opening. 2 eyes blinked open. Gold, then red, then hollow. A whisper cracked through the darkness like thunder dragging chains. "I smell the child." Aelryx had awoken. Far across the range in a chamber swathed in smoke, Marin Adarin sat bolt upright. The sound hadn't touched her ears. It had struck her marrow. Her body arched, fingers spasming between fear and delight. Her ritual altar smoldered, its spellwork failed, runes cracked. None of it mattered now. She had heard him. "He's waking," she whispered, voice thin. "And he knows." She rose deliberately, as if the earth had shifted beneath her feet. The chamber was wrapped in old wards. Shadows curled like beasts in corners. One stirred. The Kono's shade, twisted, loyal, neither living nor sane, slithered upright, drawn by power. "If Aelryx wants the child," Marin said, gaze locked eastward, "he'll have to get through me first." The warded air shimmered, not with spellwork, but hunger. "When the fire rises," her eyes flashed red, "I'll be the only one standing in the ashes." Back at the sanctuary, the sky churned. Not wind, magic, stirring itself like a storm remembering war. Decima pulled her cloak tighter, heartbeat loud in her chest. She turned slowly toward the eastern ridge. Pressure filled her chest, a warning. "I felt that," she said. Serenfae didn't answer immediately. Her wings twitched. "It wasn't just a ripple," she finally said. "It was a call." "From him?" Daniel asked. Serenfae lowered her gaze. "From what's been buried beneath these mountains." Aelryx was once fire incarnate. Now he's fury reborn. Daniel looked at Decima. "He's coming for the child?" "No," Decima replied, voice low. "He's coming for the magic within it. The fire." She placed a trembling palm against her belly. "Not fear, but power." "They all want it," she said. "The council, the dragons, the shadows. But it isn't theirs. It never was." She closed her eyes, feeling something only she understood. "It's awake," she whispered. "Not the child, not fully. But the soul, the magic, it knows it's hunted." Daniel reached out, stopping just short of touching her. "Then what do we do?" Serenfae's voice was wind over flame. "We do what they fear most." Decima opened her eyes, gleaming with something inhuman. "We wake the old magic." Below, the valley shuddered, and the earth began to burn. But it wasn't flame alone, it was memory, ancient and unyielding. The land beneath them stirred with echoes of forgotten battles, old betrayals and long-buried power. Decima lifted her head to the sky, feeling magic rush through her veins like wildfire, her breath caught with fierce certainty. "Whatever's coming," she said, voice ringing with quiet authority. "Let it come. We're ready." Serenfae stepped forward, spreading her wings as she stood beside Decima, dragon and witch united, bonded by fire and soul. Daniel stood firm, magic crackling around him. The world held its breath, and beneath it all, deeper than dragon bones and ancient stone, old magic roared to life, ready to reclaim its rightful place. Decima's voice echoed softly, carrying the quiet weight of a promise. "We wake the old magic." Below them, the valley shuddered, and the earth began to burn. But in the distance, beyond the shimmer and the fire rising from the depths, another pulse began to stir, older, colder, buried just beneath the soil in a forgotten field, waiting silently, patiently for someone to remember its name.